days, Namaste. Cancer. I wasn't sure who it was going to be then. I had to ask, and it's Cancer. So, 5 cards. 1 overall, and then 4 either beginning, middle, and end of the week. Or they just qualify the card at the top. Oh, looks like, I don't know, have you got a bit of a split week coming up? I wonder. Are there things to juggle? Maybe there's things to juggle next week. Let's have a look. And Spirit, can you help the 5 cards, please? It's so cheeky. I say, yeah, when you finish shuffling enough, we'll let you know. Hilarious. Alright, so you have everything that you need. I mean, you do have everything you need. You're very capable. You're very brilliant. You're very wonderful. You have your emotions, your intellect, your ability to make money. You have your action rod, your ability to go and do action. I think you were asked to take a bit of a load off and take a break a bit previously. So there's you. That's your comment. You have everything you need inside your mind. Yeah, still take a breath. Get a bit of balance. I know that because you can run around like a headless chicken, you lot, just carrying on doing loads of stuff all the time. And I think you just need to stay in that balance. So they were told to put them at the bottom. Put them at the bottom more. Maybe not supposed to be for you. Unless you need to look at the bottom one. Not now, in a minute. This takes as long as it takes until they're ready. You ready? Okay, yes, I might have to take a couple more cards out. Right, so coming into your own light, coming out of this dark space into your light, coming and being reborn, actually, reborn into yourself, into your true light, so you can spread your wings. And how are you going to do that? You have to take responsibility. You have to take responsibility for what you're putting out and what you're doing and what you're doing with other people and what you're doing to yourself. You know, if you're tired because you're running around doing stuff, you have to go, right, I'm tired because I'm running around doing stuff. I'm going to have to stop running around doing stuff and take some rest. It's take responsibility for you to get your needs met, not get anybody else to meet your needs. You have to actually meet your needs. You have to decide to meet your needs. And first of all, you need to work out what they are. And then if you realise that you're doing stuff too much, work out why you're doing stuff too much. When we're children, you could be like, I know everything goes back to being a kid, but it could be like, you could be the martyr because, you know, when you was a child, if you bought somebody, you know, say you grew up in an argumentative house and the only way to ease the peace or get some loving attention was to get that pretty nice thank you if you tidied something up or if you bought somebody a cup of tea so they could have time off. You know, there's different ways that we get trained to be a certain personality by our early influences. So, but at the minute, you can just take responsibility for yourself. It's not a blame game or anything like that because everybody's doing the best with what they've got and everybody always did. And so what you've come from is those people doing the best with what they had. And you can still, regardless of that, not be like, I don't want to say not be their victim, you know, like make you sound like you're pathetic, but it's to say you can go, right, that was that, and that's, I'm not saying that's okay, that was that. But for me, this is what I need to do. So that's taking responsibility, okay? Because you can quite rightly feel really bad because of lots of things that have happened to you. And I think it's about taking responsibility now of how you want to go forward and making those changes within you. So the Chuck Spezzano cards is, which I absolutely adore, would say something like, I'm feeling this, I would choose to feel like this and then try and follow that choice of feeling. I feel like this, but I could choose to not feel like this. So what will I choose instead? I choose this instead. And then your higher self will help you feel that way. So yeah, you have a big change coming up. This is just change. And this is a beautiful bright light. And I'm going to put them down for a sec because it goes very much with this. This is coming into your light. This is coming into your light. Okay? You're holding back because of anything that anybody else did to you. Please don't let them hold you back, because they win. In the end, they win. Success, personal success, that's being loving, happy, kind, fulfilling your own life purpose, following your own dreams and your products. That is the best revenge. That is the best revenge you can have, is to be successful and happy in your own right, regardless of what somebody else did to you. That's the best revenge. So come into your own light. You're being asked twice to come into your own light by taking responsibility for yourself. Okay? I'm sorry if anything really bad happened to you. You know, that's, you know, unacceptable and not nice at all, you know, obviously, to say the least. But you are wonderful. So come into your own light now. Don't let them win. Balance. Okay, so this is, again, a card of responsibility. This is like social responsibility here. They're having this big, you know, party and everything else. But you don't have that extra pint. You don't want to be, you know, turn into a numpty because you've had one too many, or you're too tired and you get aggressive or anything like that. You just want to be balanced. So yeah, if there is pain there, there's pain. There is also beauty and joy in you. And the pain can show you how much laughter you need, and how much joy and how much comforting you need, and how much comfort you need. So you could start doing those things for yourself instead. And then you're going to get a fair outcome. You're going to get a fair outcome. It's going to go well for you because your heart is enormous. Your heart is enormous, so your joy can be enormous. Your pain, I'm really sorry if it is a pain situation. Your pain does not have to be enormous. Thank you. Sorry, somebody was just coming in mid-thingy. I'm just going to finish this off. So your pain doesn't have to be enormous. Okay, I'm just going to pull 2 more cards, actually. So we have got the sunshine and we have got the meditation. Okay, so sunshine, coming into the sunshine, coming into your light, your sunshine. You are the sunshine, and this is beautiful. You've got 3 cards here, which is about light and being in the joy. Okay, so there's 3 cards there. Being in light, being in your light, and being in your joy. Okay, I'll just leave those there. You can probably see them better. And then this last one is take some time out again. Take some time out to integrate these ideas into yourself, to integrate the idea that you can be happy and you deserve to be happy, and it's okay to be happy. And you can change that on a penny. You can change that on a penny, okay, just by having that thought that it's okay for you to be happy, and it's okay for you to experience joy in the world, and it's okay for you to move forward and succeed regardless of anything else. Actually, I feel the need to pull 1 more card. I think I need to shuffle for this. It's in the middle. Here we are. This is the one. You are what you think. Okay, you are what you think. So if you think, well, you can try this. This is my favourite. So you can go, what's next? Like really got the or you could go, what's next? And be excited. You are what you think. So you are beautiful, you are wonderful, and you are allowed to, and you are being asked to come into the light. And the thing is, if the universe is asking you, if the cards are asking you, Spirit is asking you to come into the light of yourself, then they're going to back you in being able to do that. So flip that pain into the joy that is supposed to be you know. And like I said before, the best revenge is being successful. Successful means you're happy. that's success. If you're happy, you're successful. If you're loved, you're successful. Not about financial success or anything else, but if you're happy and you're having a good time and you can walk around in this world as your authentic self and feel fully accepted by other people and fully accepted by yourself, or not fully accepted, but fully accepted by like-minded people that get you. You don't have to be accepted by everybody because everybody's different, but be acceptable to yourself and be happy in yourself. So I wish you a lot of joy. Happy days. Namaste. Happy days. Namaste. Leo. 26th of September to the 2nd of October. 5 cards. 1 overall. And then 4 to either qualify that or beginning, middle and the end of the week, depending on how you want to see it. A bit sticky for you, actually. Maybe they need to decide something. What's going on? Okay, so go on, yes. So whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is your sticky thing, actually just go and do it. Whatever you're thinking, I'll do that tomorrow, do that today. I know there's a weekend coming up where you feel, only because I listen to an astrologer, where you feel that you need to get stuff done, and then after that it's a bit of peace. So do what you need to do. Just get it out of the way. Do it. I mean, obviously check all your bits and pieces. But yeah, if you've been putting something off, just go and do it. Get it done. But I mean, get it done. The thing is, it's work, because get it done, but get it done well and get it done properly. So set yourself some time aside to actually just concentrate on that thing and have faith and self-belief. Don't think that just because something went wrong last time, you did learn lessons from last time and you do understand how things work. And just because it maybe have gone pairs up last time doesn't mean it's going to go pairs up this time. So have faith and self-belief in what you're doing. You know you're strong, you know you're capable. You might be absolutely exhausted right now, especially with being a summer baby and the winter coming in and it getting cold and stuff like that. So it might change your outlook a little bit, but just get on and do it. Feel the sunshine inside of you, feel the excitement of what you're doing inside of you. You have everything inside of you. This is the comment. You have everything. You have your emotions, which you can utilise, because you can decide, actually, I'm not going to feel down and overwhelmed by this. I'm actually just going to feel happy about this and I'm going to get it done. You have your action, you have your earthing, and your money coming in, and your thoughts and your action, action. Yeah, so you have got everything that you need. So it is probably just setting aside 4 hours or something where you're just going to do that in peace and quiet. Maybe get everybody that you live with or around to go out for that particular time. If you have to splash out on a couple of movie tickets, do that, because you need that time to actually concentrate on what it is that you're doing, what you're finishing off. Yeah, and then it's not going to be sticky. See, we're not sticking now. Right, so 5 cards. First card. No, comment. Choice. It's your choice. It's your choice whether you do it or you don't, whether you pursue it or you don't. It's your choice. But do know that you can make that choice to make that happen. So you have to just get into the mind frame that actually I'm going to do this. I'm going to set aside that time and I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to finish that. I'm going to dot those I's and cross those T's. I'm going to sort that one out. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking, because as I'm shuffling, I'm just feeling about thinking and about breathing and about wanting immediately to actually get up and go and do something else, you know, to sort of, because it's a bit overwhelming. But actually it's about making that time. So now we're done. So the week, the devil, right, okay. So on the comments, the devil is just like, you're not actually chained up unless you decide to be chained up. And that's fear. That's fear of going forward, fear of what you're going to do. I mean, the thing that people say is to be successful, it's scary to be successful. It's much easier to be a dropout because then you don't have to take responsibility for anything. And yes, if you are successful, you do have to take responsibility for a lot of stuff, you know. Like I say, it's a business. You have to take responsibility to make sure you've got taxes done and you know about what you need to do, and maybe go and get an accountant and know when the timing is right to do that and which product to pick, and is it congruent with your soul, what you're doing, all that sort of stuff. Do you need to employ people if it gets bigger? How you're going to go forward? But just one step at a time. And the step at a time is to come out of that fear situation and go in and have a look about you, because the chains that are around you, you can take off. And once you do, like I like to say, you're coming up into the light with all this passion, this intuition, this ability to do and be and have. I'm being told. Lookout platform. So we mentioned this earlier. Have a look at what happened in the past and what you did wrong, or what came up that you hadn't expected, and make a note of that and then put that into your plan. You know, overdo a few things, you know, to make sure, say like it's a tax thing, then overdo, you know, the 20% or however much it is, and just make sure you've got that in a bank account, or you've got that under your mattress or whatever, in case that comes up or something like that. You know, look out platform, see what you did before and what didn't go well, and then come out on with a new plan. Observe, don't absorb. So yeah, so you can observe these thoughts that are coming in that might be trying to wreck you, or might be trying to say, right, get up now and go and do something else. But don't absorb them. Just like sit there, go, yeah, this is coming up for me. This is making me want to run. This is making me want to just go down the movies, or have a bath, or go and see some mates, or just get up and do something else, or watch the telly, or whatever it is, because this is like, I feel quite overwhelmed. But just observe that, and then don't absorb it. Just go, right, okay, well, that's how usually things pan out for me. So yeah, I know that's my usual way of doing stuff. Doesn't mean I've got to do it now. And the usual way of doing stuff is usually it's in the base of our brain, which is like where everything is repeated, and that's easier, and we can fall into that habit again. So we need to override that bit by putting something else in. That's why they say, don't try and stop doing something, just try and do something else instead, because that's retraining your brain. So step away from the self-critic. So step away from the idea that you can't do it, you won't do it, and it's going to go bad and it's going to hurt you somehow. Okay, so you need that 4 hours at least to sit down and make your plan, or finish off that thing with everything taken care of. All the things that from your lookout platform went wrong last time, you need to know how to make them go right this time. So step away from the self-critic that says you can't, because you can. You just have to retrain your mind to know that you can. And then the moon. So is this just an illusion that you can actually do this? Is this an illusion? It's just like, what I'm feeling is, it's like being told, like your self-critic coming in and telling you can't do it. And that's the illusion. That's the illusion, that the repetitive habit that you've got, that's the illusion. That's the illusion. You can actually make it. You can actually go forward with this. Is the negativity around you an illusion? If the fact that you haven't got enough time to sit down and do this, is that an illusion? I'm just going to pull one more card, actually, because I feel the need to, or I've been directed to, which is great. I'm really pleased that I did, because that is follow your star. Follow your star. Do it. Finish the project. Finish the product. It's your choice. You have everything you need. Have some faith. Go on, it's going to be great. Step away from the fear of it. You know, have a look at what you did wrong last time or what didn't work out last time, and implement the things that you need to implement it this time, which is basically flipping the stuff that went wrong last time to do it right this time. So, and don't get over emotional. Try not to feel the overwhelm. Try not to feel the overwhelm. Okay, so I did pick one more card, which we're going to leave there, and I'm going to put them down. Right, so things change as the river flows. From your previous experiences, you have learned stuff. You have new experiences. You have learned what went well and what didn't go well. And you have learned where your rocks were and which ones you tripped over. So now you can tweak it. Now you can tweak it to your advantage because you've learned those lessons. So this project, whatever it is, seems like it's time. It's time to get it done and stop sitting on it. It's time to go for it. And choose to believe in yourself, and choose to set that time aside for yourself in which to actually have the ability and to sit down quietly and muddle through it. It is a big deal because it's like overwhelming you, but step by step you can do that. And then if your critic comes in and goes, I can't do this, I've got to go down the pub for a pint, just go, right, my regular pattern would be to not do this and go down the pub for a pint and think about I'll do it tomorrow, but don't do that. Don't do that. Sit with that for a minute, let it pass, and then carry on. Just tweak your plan, get it sorted, and then, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, you're going to be fine. Things will turn out all right because of the effort you're putting in, and it's your turn. It's your turn to have some sort of success on the back of the input that you're making into your life and possibly that of others. Happy day. Don't be afraid. Happy days. Namaste. Happy days. Namaste. Aries. Protect and nurture. You're looking after yourself? Are you? Are you really? Are you looking after everybody else around you and forgetting yourself? Are you really actually taking care of yourself? Question just came up. So see if that jumps out again. If not, you've been told. Make sure that you're okay as well, please. Happy days. Namaste. Right, 5 cards. One for the overall, and then you've got 4. So it's either the beginning, the middle and the end of the week, or they qualify the cards. Oh, life is a roller coaster. You're having a bit of an up and a down. You got a couple here as well. Oh, you got your chat on. Okay, so life is a roller coaster. Just got to ride it. There are ups and downs. You can be living high off the hog 1 minute and then feeling down on your luck the next. It just happens. You can be like having really, really great times and then really, really miserable times. You can seem to have everything and then think you've got nothing. Physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, it's all of that. So life is a roller coaster. You just got to ride it. So whatever's happening, just ride it through to the other side. If there's a trough, there's going to be a peak. Because go down, you come up. What they say, you got to hit rock bottom to come back up. So we'll take this in this order. You've got this. So you're fine. Maybe this is somewhere you've been before. You've been before. You know how to do this. It's not a problem. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. So maybe this time you need to, if you have been there before and it's the same old, then maybe something needs to be different this time. Maybe you need to change it and you need to say, actually, we've been here before. Actually, this keeps happening. We need to change some things up. Right, let's have a sit down and think what we're going to change and let it go. Let the pain of it go. So don't get too emotionally involved in it, especially if it is the thing that keeps happening. Don't get too involved in it. Just let it go. Let it go. No big deal. It's just happening again. And then maybe in future make a little plan about how to tweak it, or how to respond to it, or how to not react to it, if it's the same thing. We'll see if these qualify that. So this would be, yeah, 5 cards, please. Oh, I'm getting a bit of a cough. Are you getting a bit of a cold? Oh, I went to sore throat. Right, okay, so if I'm getting a bit of a sore throat, are you not saying something you should be saying? Are you just going, oh, here we go again? Maybe you need to say something. Maybe you need to be the one that puts the plan in action. Maybe you need to bring it to the attention of the other person that this is how it makes you feel. You only have control over you. So you can't change other people, but you can control your own situation. Okay, you can make decisions for yourself. You can't control what other people are doing. So if it is the same old, and it always makes you feel like this, just recognise it as the same old. And if you don't want to change it and you don't want to have a conversation, then just learn not to react to it, or not to let it upset you, because you know it's going to pass, because it's just the same old. Feels quite sad, actually, and I'm sorry if you're feeling sad. But you can do something. You could do something. No, I'm not ready yet, sorry. I can only dish out the cards when they're ready. Okay. Right, Aries, come on. Spirit, please. Okay, no. No, go. Alright, the entire universe is conspiring to bring me everything I need, which seems a bit of a card to have when you seem to be going through this same old. But if this is the change that is required in your life to get you onto the next part, then you need to know that even sometimes a negative is a positive in that, and that's maths these days, isn't it? Negatives can be 2 negatives is a positive, I think, is it? I'm not really sure. That the universe is bringing you everything you need. So if something is happening, it is for your personal growth and your highest good, which means that it's being given to you to get over. So you will get the other side of it. So that's a positive. Yeah, so look at it from a different perspective. Take some time out, look at it from a different perspective. Maybe write stuff down, do a spidergram, or do this happened before, that's what happened before, this is what we did before, that's how it worked out in the end, and just go over it and remember it, but look at it from a different perspective. What could you do differently now? What could you do differently this time, so you can get out of the loop of the same old, and ride that horse in the direction it's going. If this time you do want to say something about it and you do want to have that conversation, then go and have that conversation. Get that change for you. You are important. Get that change for you. Get that change in place. You are what you think. Right, so if you're scared to say anything and you're going to be coming across as fearful, but you could just step into your power here and just go and just say, I'm not scared of saying something, so I'm not coming from a point of being in fear about this. I own this situation and I'm going to say something because it's okay, and I can go forward with that idea, because you are what you think. If you value and if you value yourself, then you can say, look, this is how that makes me feel, and that's not cool for me. So you are what you think. Feel strong in yourself. Feel able in yourself. And then go ahead. And here we are, so adapting. So you do have to adapt to this new situation. It does look like you are being asked to do something to go forward into your highest good that might be appearing to be negative at the moment. One more? Do we shuffle? Yes and no. All right, so I'll take one and then I'll shuffle and we'll take another. Okay, so yeah. The shuffle jumper is the Hermit. So have a look at you. What do you want? Take yourself on. What do you want to change? Have a good think about it from your perspective, or just close your eyes, and if you can't think about it, just put on some white noise. If you can't go and sit by a tree and meditate, I know it's getting a bit chillier now, just let your brain go for a bit, so a solution or an idea will come in. If it's too overwhelming that you can't actually move forward on it by yourself, then take some time out, listen to some white noise, and ask your higher self to come in with a solution to the problem for you. And then see, this is it. You can colour the world any colour you like. So if it's fearful, then it's going to be uncomfortable and not nice, but you can colour it. You can make that change and make that world as bright as you like it to be. So it might just be a case of just going, do you know what, we've done this before and it doesn't pan out well and we keep getting stuck in this loop. How about we try this? Should we have a brainstorm about what we could do differently to stop doing this, and then maybe implement a few things that we can both work on, or something like that? Or, you know, if it's a business thing, get an outsider in to do a decent chat on motivation or teamwork. Or Friday afternoon is off at the office because a massager is going to come in and give everyone a 20-minute massage. Or Friday afternoon is, you know, mufti day to raise joy or something like that. You know, something that you can do differently if you're down in the dumps on the same old again, that goes round in that circle. You're being asked to change that this time, to look at it and make it different somehow, with you, valuing you and valuing the idea that actually you don't want to keep going through this all the time. So I value me. I don't want to keep going through this all the time. So let's sit down and change it. I'm encouraging you to change this with me. This is how it makes me feel. This is why I want to change it. Will you change that with me? Happy days. Namaste. Happy days. Namaste. Taurus. 26th of October to the 2nd of October. 5 cards. 1 overall, and then 4 to qualify or beginning, middle and end of the week. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you. It looks like quite a straightforward week. So 5 cards when we're ready. Spirit, please. 1. It's not a jumper. It doesn't want to go in the pack. I don't know where to put it. Put it over here for later. Okay. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. Right. Is it your opinion that you hold? No? Okay. Welcome to the new. Welcome to the new you. Welcome to the way that you want to do things. Welcome to you understanding you and you knowing where you want to go next. Welcome to you, the actual authentic you who knows what eggs they like, what job they want to do, where they want to live, who they want to talk to, what hobbies they want to pursue, whether they like the theatre or the cinema, or going for a curry or a Thai or a Chinese or a steak and kidney pie. Welcome to the new you. You are completely acceptable. Well done. Well done. Well done on recognising what you like and what you want and who you are. That takes a lot. That takes a lot, but that must feel quite glorious to actually go, actually, I like me. I like my I like me. I like me. I like me. I'm alright. I like me. Being able to live with ourselves is like a big deal. Liking ourselves. So, we're fitting into society. Fitting into society. You can fit into society as much as or as less as you choose. You can do whatever you need to do to fit in the world around you. You're very sociable. You're very acceptable. Yeah, you can fit into society. It's not a problem. So you can do both. You can be happy with yourself, you can be happy with your spiritual side, and you can be happy in society as well. Okay, if society is just getting on your nerves lately, and if you're in a society, like you're surrounded by people that aren't getting you, don't get you, don't hold the same opinions of you, then that's fine. That's just these people that you're actually surrounded by at the moment, and just recognise that. And in recognising that, it stops us reacting to that in a negative towards ourselves, and it stops us reacting to that in a frustration for them. That's like a smile and wave situation. You do you, let them get on with them, just do your job to the best you can. Just remember to say, if they're putting a load of stuff on you, you just say, well, yeah, I can do that for you. When do you want me to do that? Shall I do that now? Shall I stop doing what I'm doing and do that now? Is that more important, or shall I do that on Tuesday when I've got time? You know, put the ball back in their court. If they're trying to give you loads of stuff to do, or loads of things that you're not doing, just ask them to prioritise the list for you, and you'll get round to it. Okay, otherwise it's like Cinderella, isn't it? Come and sweep and mop and do the washing and make the dinner and get the shopping and mend the clothes, and all at the same time, and nobody can do that. So if they're all putting on you, just say to them, right, okay, guess the list and the hours you want me to spend on it, and I'll do that. You have everything you need, because you know what you're doing. You're brilliant. You're so organised in yourself that you have like the emotional wherewithal to do it. You have the brilliant ideas. You have the intellect to be able to cope with other people. You have the money coming in that you can juggle to make sure that you've got all of your needs met and your security issues met, and you can take action anytime you choose. Seems like you've got your brain is fully kicked in. Your brain is fully kicked in at the minute, and you know what's what. You know what's around you. So the week. Have you got a trip coming up or something like that? I'm not sure it's a long trip. It might be a short trip. Are you going somewhere nice? Have you just been somewhere nice? Was that what helped you get your brain organised? Which one was it? You know, that you saw something, you felt, yeah, this is a bit of me. Actually, I don't want to do that. This is a bit of me. Or did you have enough rest to actually take a look at yourself and organise your, be able to look around you? Or is something coming up that you're going to go and have a nice time at, or think you're going to have a nice time at, and then you're surrounded by people that are sort of crazy makers in your peaceful situation? Not really sure on that one. Could be. Could be. But in that case, I would say you do you. You go, oh, I can't sit and have this dinner with you, I'm just going for a walk, or I can't have this meeting with you, I've got this other priority that I need to attend to, or I will come to that meeting, but I won't be able to do that. Just keep it, giving it back to them of what they're trying to put on you. Just keep giving it back to them so that they have to take responsibility for it. What's this one? Okay. Don't know, I'm showing you, I don't even know what it is right now. So the devil, so this is like in fear. This is two people that usually have loose chains around their necks, where they could decide to not be in fear and just go and move along to one side, and then go down the path, down the side alley, and then they'll be free. Okay, because then it's coming into the light. If you choose not to live in the fear, you're coming into the light, and you're well taken care of, because the universe likes to give people what they're focusing on. So if they're focusing on being in the light, then the universe will give things that make people feel light, or show them the joy of the light. And if they're feeling down and negative, the universe goes, well, they feel quite negative, they like feeling negative, so I'll give them more stuff to feel negative about. That's like a pretty fundamental thing. It takes quite a lot of us to keep regulating our thoughts in that direction, but that is like a fundamental, to be honest. So just state the facts. Here we are. You don't have to be emotionally involved in any of these people, because they've got their own deal going on, and actually they're not bringing anything to you that you want. So just state the facts. Like I said, yeah, I can do that for you now. If not, I'll do that Tuesday. I'll just do a paper trail. Make sure you send an email saying, no, I can't fit that in right now, but I will be able to do that by Tuesday. So I like a paper trail, keep a paper trail. Wheel of Fortune, and then you're on the top. You're on the top. Coming into you and being happy with who you are and what you're doing, regardless of what anybody else around you is doing, is being at the top of the wheel. Being happy and being okay and being at peace within yourself, that's the top of the wheel. And then it's okay not to live your life on other people's terms. So you don't have to join in with them. If you have to be around them, you don't have to join in with them emotionally. You don't have to join in with the gossip or the negativity. You can just, I'm not saying stay aloof. I'm just saying you don't have to join in. You can, they start gossiping, you can get up and go, oh, I've got to have a wee. Or I'll put the kettle on. Anybody want another cup of tea? So they don't even notice that you're not joining in. If that's what you need to do, And then you're going to have a fair outcome. The thing that we're all being asked to do is actually be ourselves and look at ourselves. And this is going on for a couple of weeks now. But this week especially, it's like choose you over everybody else. Choose you. No longer do you have to try and climb the ladder by being, nice to somebody, particularly because they pull the strings. You don't have to do that. Maybe just by being you, they'll have a bit more respect for you. And they'll do that anyway. So this is the one that was out there. So giving love is receiving love. If you're joining in with gossip and negativity and the negativity of the office, say, or the negativity of whatever society is around you, then that's what you're going to feel. Remember, all our feelings come through us. They come through us. So every part of your body is going to feel that negativity. And so giving love is feeling love. So give love to yourself, nurture yourself, protect yourself, be happy with yourself. Let that love come through you. And once you're loving yourself, other people will feel the love that is just emanating from you. And then lovely people will come nearer to you. And the people that don't understand the lovely feeling, they will just find you a bit more not accessible. So they will stop coming nearer to you. Or they will like that feeling, so they would like to come close to you. And if you're saying to them, yeah, I'll do that for you and I'll do that for you on Tuesday, they'll go, all right then, I'll come back on Tuesday and see you, because they'll want to come back to hit up on that loving energy that they feel when they're near you. So love yourself first and foremost, because the energy of love that comes through you, other people will feel, and then they will feel better, and then that might change and heighten the vibration of whatever you're involved in, rather than getting involved in whatever they're doing and whatever they're thinking and whatever they're saying. So you do you from your beautiful self, from your beautiful soul. Just nice, state the facts. Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that Tuesday. See ya. Getting on now. Just state the facts, or like, yeah, no, I can't sit here having this chat. I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. Anybody want one? Just state the facts and give yourself that love and give yourself that reprieve of even worrying about, if I don't do that for them, they're going to do this and they're going to gang up and all this sort of stuff. Don't even worry about what they're thinking. Let them get on it. Sometimes you have to be a leader, and to be a leader doesn't mean you order everybody around. It just means you show people the way. You set an example. So you be brilliant. You set that example, because you know full well that you can. You're so strong. You're so capable. You can just set that example very, very peacefully, without any sort of aggression or any sort of to-do about it. Just set that example and let them follow you. And then the right people will come to you, and the people that still can't bear it will stay away from you. Win-win. Happy days. Namaste. Happy days. Namaste. Pisces. 26th of September to the 2nd of October. Hope you're all good. I think you've been making plans for your future, isn't it? Which way you're going to go, what you're going to do next, how you're going to enhance your life. Five cards. unless we get any jumpers, which are comments, of course. Like, subscribe, share. I'm being told, please share that. Yeah, 5 cards, 1 for overall and then 4 to qualify or beginning, end of the week. They turn out mainly to qualify the card, to be honest, but it's still that possibility that it could be beginning, middle and the end of the week. Okay, you only have control over you, and knowing when to quit is also a strength. So if you are surrounded by crazy makers or people that come in and take up your time, then forget that, you know. Just let them get on with it. If you've got someone who comes around and has the same problems over and over again, and you have to keep sorting the same thing out over and over again, then they're not going to learn as long as you're sorting it out for them. You have to let them go sort it out for yourself, for themselves. So you have to say, look, I'm not getting involved in that. Really not getting involved in that. I'm just going to carry on with what I've got to do, because I'm doing my thing right now. I am open to receiving and push through. Right, stop for a minute. Okay, so you only have control over you. You can't control other people. Horse to water and all that sort of stuff. Knowing when to quit is also a strength. So just leave these people alone. Let them get on with it. Just say to them, look, I can't help you anymore, mate. I've tried and you've not listened to my advice. I'm not going to change my advice. There's nothing else I can say to you. So either you implement it or you go and find someone else to talk to who gives you different advice that you want to follow. Knowing when to quit. I am open to receiving. Then you're going to have a time and a space in your system and in your life and in your mind and in your heart where you can actually just concentrate on receiving or being open to receiving what you need, rather than being in a constant state of giving out to others. You'll actually have time to receive for yourself. And this is your journey. And okay, you're a very giving, loving person, but you're going to have to push through this idea of, actually, I can't help them. Actually, I can't help them. I'm just going to have to sit around and think with me. Now, what we're getting a lot this week is a lot of people being told not to be selfish. It's not being selfish, because selfish people say, stop what you're doing and help me. But it is to be able to get rid of those people and just say, look, not now. Leave me alone for a week. I've got other things to do. Don't phone me up again if you have the same problem. Go and sort it or don't. It's up to you. Find somebody else. But leave me alone for a week because I've got things to do. So push through that feeling of having to be there for everyone and having to do stuff for everyone. Just because you can. You can. Of course you can. You can. But so can they. But they don't have to, as long as you're doing it for them, do they? So we are all getting asked to choose ourselves first. Fill up our own pots. And then to give to others. It sounds a lot like everyone's a little bit depleted because they're giving out all the time. Yeah, see, balance. You need to bring it into balance. This is sort of like going out and being socially responsible. So you go out, but you don't have that extra pint. You know, you give time to other people, but you give time to yourself. So this seems to be very important this week, that you actually take the time to yourself. And it's the hard thing for you is to actually ask people to leave you alone for a bit. So 5 cards. Please, Spirit. 5 cards now. Unless, of course, you've got any more comments. No. No, we haven't. Funny. Right, so yeah, this is you. You're on your... well, it's actually me on my bike, but this is you. You're on your chariot, and you have everything in balance. You have your mind and your logic and your intellect and your ability to do everything. You can think with your head and your heart. And you can go forward on your journey, because eyes down for a full house. This person to me in this card now at the minute looks like they've just got their eyes on the road ahead. So you need to have time to have actually put your eyes on the road ahead, your road ahead. This person here is not going down the road with a lot of people on bikes. This person is going down the road on their own bike, on their own, looking at the road ahead for themselves. Okay, quite happily, but there you go. Yes, here you are. Follow your star. Follow your star. This is... you have to do what you have to do for you this week. Follow your star. Follow your ideas, your instinct, and your ability to be you. Let them get on with it this week. You've got to do you, right? And it's okay to live your it's okay not to live your life on other people's terms. Okay, so just honestly, just leave them alone this week and get on with you. Okay, and I know it's going to feel hard saying to somebody, no, I'm not helping you this week because I'm doing me. But then at the end of the day, they're going to respect you a bit more, and maybe they will help themselves a bit more so that they can come back to you with a different conversation for you to help them with. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win, believe it or not. Lovers. Right, so you have the choice. Right, so this is the one where you show the world. This is the face you show the world, like helper, doer, whatever. This is your God consciousness, your higher self talking to you, and this is your passionate side. You have a choice. Obviously, you always have a choice in this. If you want to go down the road on your own, or if you want to spend your time helping other people, but that is your choice. The cards are saying to you, can you please choose you this week? Can you please choose what you need to do over and above anybody else's needs? Okay, and then you have the abundance, then you have the harvest, then you have everything that you need. Okay, because you need to make sure that you're okay first before you start going back and helping other people. Okay, so this is where you're ending up if you do the work. If you say no to others and say yes to you and concentrate on you for a bit. If you don't concentrate on you for a bit, then it's just going to carry on, and then 6 months down the line the cards will say exactly the same to you because you haven't done that. Surely it would be better if you just did that now, so you could see different things, different advice coming in for you for 6 months down the road. I mean, this might be the loop that you're caught into, which is like putting off you and just helping each other's. And how long are you going to do that for? And quite frankly, they probably can help themselves, but they're not even going to try if you're doing it for them. So this is you on your road, looking at the road ahead, your road ahead, to see what you need to do, what you need to avoid, what you need to bring in. Is there a rock up there you're going to miss and you're going to trip over it just because you ain't had the time to look for it? Is there some beautiful flower up there that you can sit and enjoy because you can see it there? Or are you just going to be in a busy whirlwind helping out other people and not sitting there experiencing your own path and your own joy and your own journey? Okay, you don't have to do it forever. You can just say to him for a week, just leave me alone for a week. I'll give you all the advice you need. You go off and do that, and then I'll give you a ring when I'm free, and then you can come back and tell me how you've got on. Okay, you don't have to be disinterested. You just have to choose you this week. Happy days. Namaste.